I'm Mike O'Neill, Chief Executive of Tech, the world's leading membership organisation for chief executives. Starting a business and taking it through those first formative years is an exhilarating but exhausting experience. I'm confident the information provided by Colin Chodos at the Telstra Business Forum and captured on this DVD will help you. Over the past 4 years, Colin has presented more than 100 workshops for our Chief Executive Tech members. The value and insight he provides is substantial, and I encourage you to allocate the time to use his ideas in your organisation.
It's critical for an organisation to have strong leadership and management. I'm going to focus on some of that during the course of today. I have the luxury of working across many large and small organisations in Australia and New Zealand, and some in the eastern countries as well, in Asia, and it's amazing the commonality about the need for many of us to have strong leadership and management for those organisations that are successful. Identifying where the problem is in a business in order to drive it to a high-performance organisation is probably less of a challenge than for many people what to do about it. We might know in an area we're not performing as well as we could, but how do our managers understand what to do about the challenge that they find? An organisation that we're dealing with at the moment is about 35 people. They fantastic brand. I'm not going to mention names this evening. And working with a CEO, she knew she had a challenge with a dysfunctional management team. And when I interviewed those managers individually, they actually said to me that they didn't like each other. And yet they were working towards the same goal. So one of the challenges that she was faced with is, how does she actually bring the management team together? How did she manage the relationships of that senior team? And individually, terrific people, great performers, but not behaving as a team. And that was one of her challenges, how to actually galvanize the senior team in the organization. What is the challenge when that doesn't happen, when the senior team isn't hunting as a pack? I'm going to use the phrase because I think it sends a message. What's some of the challenges when the senior team doesn't actually work together? Mixed messages, bad communication, undermining of decisions. One of the key things that we look at from a leadership perspective in a high-performance environment is that group, that leadership team, acting and behaving together. And it can be a challenge when people have got different agendas within the organisation, and if they're dependent on each other for their own success.